2 years since the last time we met, and my have things changed. Now when we reconvene, we won't take the little things for granted. Never again will we let the beauty of a snow-covered mountain pass us by. Nor will we ever be more grateful to take flight, both in air and on the course. The training, the effort, the work to get here has never tasted so sweet. As the nation's best once again descend upon this city that is known for both miracles and domination. 42 years ago, we were asked if we believe in miracles. The answer now, as it was then, is a resounding yes. The miracle now is not the victory, but the experience. In a truly one-of-a-kind event, these young people, our next generation, will make memories that will last a lifetime. So let's sit back, let's relax, and let's enjoy what is not only a national championship, but maybe more importantly, a celebration in a natural cathedral that unites us all. This is the place. These are our heroes. And this is the 2022 USCSA National Championships.
T-minus 10, 9, 8.
The clock is operating. We're underway.
Tranquility Base here.
Endeavor, go at throttle level.
All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the 2022 USCSA National Championships here at Lake Placid. We are specifically here at Mount Van Hovenberg, getting ready to kick off our final day of racing. We will have the relays today, and we will send the women out first. We will start that off in about 3 minutes or so, so all women competing should be making their way toward the start line now. We want to welcome you back. It was a wonderful day of racing yesterday as we kicked off the 15K, and we're back in style today. I'm joined, as always, by the coach, Bob Underwood. Coach, how you feeling today?
Good. Things are looking good out there. A little bit of snow coming down. This is the first time we've been doing the relay, first time in the last 3 years, so we're back after a little hiatus here. We missed out on the first day of the pandemic. They sent us all home last nationals that we had, and then last year we didn't have our nationals, so we're back to the relay, and we're happy to be here.
Yeah, the relay always a really fun time out there for the racers, and we're going to kick that off in about 3 minutes here. Before we get started, I want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors today for the USCSA 2022 National Championships. Of course, we have Nalgene, Hestra, Swix, and High Peak Cyclery right here in Lake Placid, New York. Again, deals for athletes all week long, so before they head out today or tomorrow, go stop by and get yourself a bike or some skis. Again, we had an amazing day of racing yesterday. We saw some awesome competitions. We're going to start the women first, but for the men, we had John Henry Paluzik coming in first with Kieran Mullen, Aiden Ripp, and Andrew Doherty following him, so some names to keep in mind. We also want to make sure we're going to update you on the conditions real quick. So 18 degrees so far, winds at 7 miles an hour, the pressure 29.55. In the skies, if you can see it from our camera, we have snow, 88% humidity, and fresh pow / the bomb cyclone or the Bob cyclone is officially our forecast for today. It hit, it's happened. I called it yesterday, and it's here. And you can see now, if you're joining us live from the broadcast, that it is snowing pretty hard here. Bob, what do you think? Is that going to affect our racers at all today, or you think they're fine through it? They don't care.
Well, it's going to make for some tough skiing out there today. It's definitely tough conditions. Things will be a little slower. It's always a little slower when you're pushing that new snow, but I think these racers are tough and they're ready. and they're ready for a fun day and a good day of racing.
Okay, awesome. Again, we're going to kick the women off here in about 1 minute. We'll give you a quick rundown of how this will work. So each team, there are currently 10 teams for the women. We'll send one racer out to begin. That will be their first racer. They will tag off after a K&a-half loop with the second racer. They will then go do the same K&a-half loop, and then they will tag the third racer. Once they have returned the third racer, they will re-tag the first racer, and we will do that 3 total times for a total of 9 laps. So it's going to be a little confusing. We're going to see all of the racers a lot of times, and we will catch them on video as often as possible. I will give you a quick rundown of who's in what bib so you know. 21 is St. Olaf, 22 is Wyoming, 23 is Paul Smith's, 24 Cornell, 25 Minnesota A, 26 Clarkson A, 27 Clarkson B, 28 is Vermont A, 29 is Vermont B, 30 is Madstow and Wyoming, and 31 is Minnesota B. So we will see 10 different teams here competing. Again, cheering for your favorites. We have some mixed in there as well. So not all the teams are one straight-up team, but we will be getting some awesome racing from these ladies. Getting ready to kick them off here very shortly. You can see from our camera angles, they're making their way toward the start line now. Again, first racers for each team. So for the St. Olaf team, we're going to see Lily Eubanks, our winner from yesterday. And from Wyoming, we'll see Samantha Vautier. Paul Smith will feature Jesse Church. Cornell, Aaron Owens. Minnesota A will have Kaya Hildendorf-Roost. Clarkson A will have Melissa Brown, and Clarkson B will have Gabriella Broga going for them. As we look ahead here, Vermont A will send Maggie Payne. Vermont B, Tova Brickley. The mixed team will send Cassidy Gould, and Minnesota B will send Lydia Anderson as their first racer. So again, watching for those 10 women as we come into our relays. Again, I want to thank everybody for joining us again live or on the broadcast here. Couldn't have done it without you all week long. Big shout out to all the volunteers who have continued to put in amazing work here to get this course ready to go. We've experienced a huge snowstorm. The bomb cyclone has hit, but it is prepped, it is ready, and they are giving their instructions now, so we will be starting shortly.
We got our starter out there again, Marty Marr, former coach of Castleton Nordic. Marty's getting the women in line. Everybody's getting ready. Should be a good competition today. A little bit of strategy today, Trent.
Yeah, what do you think? What's some tips and tricks from the coach?
Well, some of these teams may not want to go right to the lead at first because, you know, they're going to be pushing the heavy snow, breaking trail here. So some of these teams may hold back a little bit and let the trail get packed out a little bit. And again, like we saw yesterday in the 15K races, a lot of people waited till the last lap to really put the hammer down and take off.
Right, and yesterday that was Lily Eubanks that threw down. We saw her absolutely crush it. She is in this first group, so we'll see if she can skate as well as she classic skied. I have good faith in her, though. She came in third the 7.5K earlier this week. So again, getting ready to kick these women off. You can see they're all going to start together. A little mass start again, always exciting. Not as many racers beginning at this mass start as yesterday, but still a good fair number. We're going to skate today instead of classic skiing, so we'll see a little faster paces. Again, K&a-half lap for them. It's going to be an awesome relay here. Again, check out the men's. They will be starting at 11, and then we will do the mixed teams at noon. Is that correct, Bob? I have that time right?
Yeah, that's what's on store. That's what's on the schedule. So mixed teams. Mixed teams, always fun. Coaches, everybody. The starter gun is up. And they're off.
Yeah, a great start. Double pull from the start, obviously, and then get into that skate technique. Look at them go. All right, we'll start to see the strategy here that Bob talked about. We'll see if we can get some, slow down a little bit, let the course come to them. Remember, they got to do 3 laps each, so this is just the first lap of 9 total laps.
Looks like St. Olaf, Wyoming, and then Paul Smith right off the bat.
Yeah,
going to the front.
Little early lead there for St. Olaf. They're a team to watch out for sure. They're pretty stacked up here, Bob. They have Lily Eubanks, Julia Everest, and Erica Myers, who have all been right near the top 10 in every event we've had so far this week. Good start for the girls so far as they start to climb. First hill, a little bit of a lead there, it looks like. That looks like the Wyoming ski bibs there from our camera. Again, Wyoming out there featuring Samantha Vautier. And there she is. Yep, that would be bib 22 there. That's Samantha climbing. You can see the fresh pow that Bob talked about earlier. They're having to push it aside, but she looks like she's got a good, strong skate going so far. Any bit of difficulty with these downhills, Bob, or any of these corners with that new fresh snow? You foresee any of the issues there?
It will come into play as the snow builds up on the outside of the turns. If you get a little wide on the turn, there's still a little bit of ice underneath, so they can slide on the ice. They can also get caught up in that deep powder on the outside of the turn.
Yeah, for sure. And we've seen some crashes all week, even without the powder, so we're expecting maybe this to be a little bit more difficult for them. Again, quick rundown. We've got Lily Hubanks out there, Samantha Vautier, Jesse Church, Aaron Owens, Kaya Hildendorf-Roos, Melissa Brown, and Gabriella Broga. Also joining them are Maggie Payne, Tova Brickley, Cassidy Gould, and Lydia Anderson. They are our first competitors here on the sprint relays. So again, they are the first one out for their team. They are on lap 1. We still have 8 more laps to go, and they will switch off each lap until they are completed. All right, want to thank you guys again for joining us. You can see from our camera, great job by our camera crew as always, but the snow is absolutely nuking right now. The bomb cyclone has hit Lake Placid. An incredible, incredible time for us here. It's been fun all week, and this week today is no different, just a little bit different challenge for these athletes out here. Again, we're starting to see them come through the woods now on our camera. Great shot by our camera crew as always. You can see the climb. It's gotten pretty slow. It does look like, though, that Samantha Vautier may have been taken over, and that does look like the St. Olaf ski team there. That would be Lily Hubanks if that's true. Again, we'll get a better angle of them as they come back in under the bridge. And as always, we will keep you updated with the leaders here on our scoring times table.
Lots of volunteers out here putting this race on. People out here, lots of volunteers out here at the race course. People are out here every day at 7 a.m. setting things up. Every day this needs to be set up and taken down. I want to give a big shout out to all the volunteers. Great staff here at Orta.
Yeah, we can't thank them enough for sure. But it does look like Lily Hubanks now has come in for her first lap, followed right there by Samantha Vautier. That's bib 22. Again, so that would be St. Olaf and Wyoming right behind them, bib 23 and bib 25. Bib 23 is Paul Smith's college. Bib 25 is the Minnesota A team. So again, couple different teams here. Just saw bib 29 cross our screen as well. That would be Vermont B team there. Couple people in front of her from what I saw. Again, the tag off, Bob. You want to talk about that real quick? What's the technique here?
So tag off, you want to have a little bit of speed. It's a 45-meter tag zone. They want to have a little bit of speed, but also they have to tag off body-to-body tag, so they have to touch their partner someplace. They can't whack them with a pole or hit them with their ski.
Gotcha.
So they want to have a little speed, so hopefully they can carry that speed out of the tag zone, but you don't want to run off and leave your partner behind before they tag you.
Absolutely. Okay, we'll watch this first tag off here. This is the St. Olaf team. Here comes Lily Hubanks. She's going to tag Julia Everest. Looks like she's got that double pull going. All right, let's see. Can they catch each other and get a good tag in? Looks like she managed to do that. Nice work there by them. All right, again, so Lily Hubanks isn't done. She's got 2 more laps to do, but they're off to a hot start here for St. Olaf. Yeah, right behind them, it looked like Wyoming there, tagging off as well. And then again, we've got some other teams now coming in to tag off. Yeah, who do you got there, Bob, on the binoculars?
Paul Smiths and missed that one. Then we got Cornell heading out, and they're followed up.
Yeah, Cornell would be bib 24. That's Claudia Valero de la Flor. That's their second skier for today. Again, these conditions obviously making it more difficult to see, and of course always a difficulty seeing their bibs anyway as they come in, but great job.
There's bib 26, which is the University of Vermont team.
Bib 26 is Clarkson, actually.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Lillian Magnus there will be their second skier.
Bib 31.
Bib 31 is the Minnesota B team. Paige Lewandowski out there getting in the second leg.
Followed by bib 30.
Bib 30 would be the combined team. There, looks like Bailey Vanderwild will be their second skier.
And then bib 27.
Bib 27, nice work. That's Clarkson, the B team. That's Catherine Konopko heading out there. Again, good shots here. This is our second leg, leg 2 of 9. Our first racers aren't done yet, though.
So right now we got St. Olaf sitting in first, followed by Wyoming, then Paul Smiths, then the Minnesota A, then Cornell, then Vermont A, Vermont B, Clarkson A, Minnesota B, and then a mixed team of Madison, St. Olaf, and Wyoming, rounding out your top 10.
Yeah, quick lap for him there, Bob. 4:06 was the top time there for the St. Olaf team. Good start for them so far. Again, slower snow conditions today as we've talked about, but these are sprint races, so they're going to go quick. Again, we are on the second lap here of 9. Our second leg skiers are out. You will see out there Julia Everest, Chrisana Andrews, Kaisa Bosek, Claudia De La Flor, Valero de la Flor, Isabel Middlestat, Lillian Magnus, Catherine Konopko, Chelsea Patch, Livia Kovacic, Bailey Vanderwild, Paige Lewandowski there for the teams. So, again, we had the St. Olaf team come through first, Wyoming in second, and Paul Smith currently in third. Again, you have to tag off. We can see the third leg skiers starting to warm up a little bit, waiting for their chance to catch their teammates. If you're joining us on the live stream now, you can see them. They're starting to climb through the woods. The coaches are always standing on the corner giving encouragement. Looks like we do have a skier now coming back under the bridge. We'll find out. Was the St. Olaf team able to stay in the lead? It does look like that. That is bib 21. Again, that is Julia Everest now skiing for St. Olaf. She's got a good V2 going, looks like, as she goes down that hill. Bob, strong start for the St. Olaf team. They're starting to build up a little bit of a lead. They were definitely the top seed coming into today. They've had awesome skiers all week long. They absolutely crushed it yesterday. Again, so Julia Everest now coming down. She'll tag off her third partner. That's Erica Myers. That will be for the St. Olaf team. Again, have to tag off. Bib 23 right behind them. That's Paul Smith. That'd be Kaisa Bosek.
25, Minnesota A right behind them, followed up by 22.
Yep, that's Wyoming's Chrisana Andrews.
So St. Olaf team putting it all out there. They're not waiting around. There's no strategy here. They're going right to the front and taking it out and saying, come get us.
Yeah, they had a 13-second lead following that first lap. I'll be curious to see if they've grown it at all. I mean, it looks like from our view that they probably have. But again, up to that third leg now to keep the pace going. Has to stay strong. Again, let's see how this tag comes in. Always an interesting moment. You got to time it just right, get that speed correct. Looks like a good tag there for the St. Olaf team. That's, again, bib 21. And, again, going up for them now is Erica Myers. Great day, great week of racing for her. We saw her come in second at the sprint races here on Wednesday, so we know she has the tempo and the form to get this done.
Paul Smith's coming up the hill next in our second place so far.
Yep, again, that's going to be Kaisa Bosek, and she's going to tag off onto Dulcie Tangway there. Dulcie Tangway, another great week of racing for her, was second in that 7.5K in our first race there this week. So, again, no, she's got a good skate form. Let's see, can they manage this tag off? Looks good from that angle there. Starting to see the Wyoming team here, it looks like, come through. University of Minnesota.
Minnesota and Wyoming coming through together. So Minnesota taking out the lead there. Wyoming right behind them.
Okay, for Wyoming, bib 22, Ann Miller will be their third-place skier. And for Minnesota, the A team, I believe, bib 25, that's Lily Den Hartog going out.
I believe we have a UVM team and then Cornell.
Okay, one of the Vermont teams. Couldn't see their bib number there. Did you catch it, Bob?
I think it was Vermont A.
Okay, Vermont A. That will be Bailey Gangle headed out. So, again, nice work by them there. Let's see. We still have a few skiers now getting ready to go. Catch their bibs as we can. One more tag off happening right now. That looks like the mixed team. And that would be Kaylee behind him that's going out now. That's bib 30. That sure is. Yep. Again, awesome so far. We're into the third lap now, so this is our third leg skiers. They will be re-tagging the first leg skiers. So for the St. Olaf team, Erica Myers will be tagging back into Lily Hubanks. And Miller for Wyoming will be tagging off to Samantha Vautier. And Dulcie Tangle will be tagging off to Jesse Church for Paul Smith. That looks like bib 29 coming in there. That would be the Vermont B team. Okay, they'll be tagging off here for their third lap. So that would be Livia Kovacic tagging Talia Loiter. And we have another tag coming in here. It looks like that would be bib 31. Bib 31 is the Minnesota B team, so that will be Paige Lewandowski tagging off Emma Reinke. And she will start her course as well. One more coming in now. Looks like Cornell there. That would be bib, I believe, 24. So that's Claudia Valero de la Flor, and she will be tagging off. May have got that incorrect. Hold on. Check that 1 second. Well, didn't get that bib, but I will catch it for you when I can. Still a few left in the tag zone. You can see if you're watching with the live stream how difficult these corners and how difficult this new snow is. We had a lap time there for the St. Olaf team of 8:12. So again, 4:06 pace. Excellent job there.
Clarkson B team coming through the exchange.
Yep.
Just tagged off.
That was Catherine Konopko tagging off onto Hannah Yorkie. So again, Clarkson here, a little bit of a hometown team. Great to see them out here supported at USCSA 2022. Looks like bib 21, though. That's the St. Olaf team already coming back in. That would be Erica Myers. Erica Myers is going to tag back off to Lily Hughbanks, there. Right, again, we know that Erica Myers has the speed. She came in second at the sprint races. She was right behind it. So again, we're going to see that St. Olaf team go back out. This is their 4th lap now, Bob. So the 4th time they will be skiing.
So now we're back to the first racer, starting all over again. So we go racer 1, 2, 3, and then we go back to racer 1, 2, 3 for a second lap, and then back to racer 1, 2, 3 for their final laps.
Right. It looked like Paul Smith's Dulcie Tangway came down there as well, so she'll be tagging back off onto Jessie Church. But again, if you're catching with us, you're going to see this happen here with the St. Olaf team coming in and tagging back off. They will be going, the first racer there, Lily Hughbanks, will be going out once again. Looks like, okay, yeah, here we have it. We have Erica Myers now coming in. She's going to tag back off onto Lily Hughbanks. See if they can initiate this tag. Looked good from there.
Good tag. We got Team 22. That's the Wyoming team heading out into the exchange zone.
Okay, that would be.
There's a Paul Smith's team coming up first, so Paul Smith will be coming in first.
Yep. And that would be Dulcie Tangway again, tagging back off onto Jessie Church. And then Wyoming looks like they're right behind them. So that'll be Ann Miller tagging back off onto Samantha Vautier. So again, nice work by these two teams here, staying in that second place. All right, the St. Olaf lap time there was 12:19. So they've gone 4:06, 8:12, and 12:19. They are staying on that 4:06 pace, Bob. They have not slowed down at all.
Well, that's some good skiing. All three of their girls skiing very competitively. All right in the same pace.
Yeah, incredibly strong performance there by St. Olaf. If you're checking with us, you can see there that we have Lily Hughbanks once again climbing for her team.
So we got the Minnesota A team coming in, followed up by the Cornell team.
Minnesota A, that'd be Lily Den Hardtog. She's going to tag back off onto Kaya Hilgendorf-Roost. So nice job there. Who was that second team you said, Bob, that was coming in?
That was Cornell.
Oh, Cornell. That would be Jackie Wells tagging back off onto Aaron Owens.
And we have Team 28, which is UVM-A, and Team 26, which is...
Yeah, 28 would be Bailey Gangle tagging back to Maggie Payne, and Clarkson A would be bib 26. That would be Ava Scheifert tagging Melissa Brown. Again, some really strong racing from these girls today. Again, the pace has been set. So we so far have St. Olaf back through onto their 4th lap. Paul Smith's right behind them. Wyoming in 3rd place, Minnesota A in 4th place, Cornell right behind them, Vermont A, Clarkson A, and the mixed team was the last one to come through in the previous lap. So we'll see if they've stayed where they are at.
See that technique switching to the V1 technique to climb these hills. Not much glide getting around, but strong into that V1 technique.
Yeah, we're actually seeing some more V1 and some V2 alternate stuff today, a little bit less of the V2, I'm noticing. Definitely have to climb a little bit more, less glide like you talked about.
And the snow just keeps coming down.
Yeah, it's absolutely dumping here at USCSA Nationals. Again, we called for the bomb cyclone, and it's arrived. Not to be confused with the hill, which is the Bob cyclone, completely different hill. Turned out they didn't have a name for their second hill, so I did it for them. Vermont B team looked like they're bib 29. Yep, that's Talia Loiter tagging off with Tova Brickley again.
And 32 is a mixed team.
Yep, another mixed team.
Having some fun out there. Getting their poles on a little bit late, but still working away at it.
Yep. Looks like bib 27 is coming out of the bridge as well, going back in for the tag. 27 is the Clarkson B team, so that would be Hannah Yorkie tagging back into Gabriella Broga.
And there's our first place team, the St. Olaf team, going in, skiing strong down that hill.
Yeah, St. Olaf is absolutely killing it so far. I mean, they've had the same pace, all three skiers, and now we're back into Lily Hughbanks, that first skier that went out. She doesn't look like she's slowed down at all. Maybe even sped up a little bit. We'll wait to see if we still have the Paul Smith's College right behind her. That, again, would be Jessie Church. She'll be tagging back into Kaisa Bosek. But, again, St. Olaf absolutely throwing down the gauntlet, as they have all week. Their skiers have been incredibly strong. We had the 7.5K here first day, sprint the second day, and then the 15K yesterday. In the 15K, we saw Lily Hughbanks take home that win, and that was incredible to watch. She absolutely crushed it, and she's doing the same thing today. All right, looks like we're coming back into the tag zone. You can see them going to that V1 like Bob talked about. This is bib 21. This is the St. Olaf team. Again, Lily Hubanks back into Julia Everest. Can she keep that pace going? I mean, they've established it. They've shown their dominance. Let's see if they can keep it going. We've got a good tag, it looked like there from our camera angle. Again, Julia Everest now headed back out onto the course. Looks like now I'm seeing bib 25 come in too. That'd be the Minnesota A team. Bib 27 there with a tag off as well. That's Clarkson's B team. So again, Hannah Yorkie back into Gabriella Broga, I believe. Bibs 24 and 28 now have come under the bridge. We're starting to see go out for that next lap. All right, looks like we have some more tags coming in here. This looks like bib 22, and again, bib 23 there. So a little bit of a flip for the Wyoming team in the Paul Smith College, but they're right on each other's tails. Let's see how this tag goes. They've got two people to navigate. Looks like a good tag there for bib 23. Bib 22 with the same. And then now it's a race. Look at the speed coming out. They are pushing each other, Bob. Awesome to see. Looks like the Paul Smith College
Smith's
took
in Wyoming. Yep, Paul Smith's in Wyoming.
That is going to be a battle, though. I can already tell for second place. They have already been competing. They've switched on basically every lap we've seen them come in so far.
Here's the Minnesota A team coming up.
Yep, that should be Kaya Hilgendorf-Roos tagging off back into Isabel Mittelstadt. So again, right behind them in fourth place there.
They're followed quickly by Cornell and the UVM team. So we got some tight racing out here. Lots of legs still to go.
Absolutely. All right, I'll give you some times on the lap here again. So St. Olaf again in first place. They were 12:19 last lap and then came through again. Now they're at 16:21. So again, keeping that same pace. They are not slowing down. 17:13 there for the Wyoming team, and then Paul Smith at 17:17. But we did see that pass happen right after that. Minnesota A team at 17:40, Cornell at 17:51, and Vermont A right behind them, 17:54, followed closely by Clarkson A, which is 17:59. Again, quick times here, lots of laps, 9 laps on this sprint course as the snow continues to pound these athletes. You can see them wearing the glasses. You can't see. Our camera crews already tried to go in for the sunglasses too. They couldn't see their cameras. It is absolutely dumping here. This bomb cyclone has hit Lake Placid hard. It's awesome to see. We had a lot of bare spots. Don't see any of those anymore. Great snow conditions. A little bit heavy though for the athletes. So far, what's your opinion, Bob? What you seeing out there? A lot of good racing.
Lots of great racing. The St. Olaf team is just taking it out. They're not waiting around for anything to change. But we're going to see some great racing in the second and third place. And who knows, there's a lot, still half the race left to go. Things can change.
Right. One small mistake for the St. Olaf team could mean, their downfall. But obviously they're off to a hot start here. Strong skiing from them. Again, just to run through the bibs really quick for you so you know who you're looking for. Bibs 21 is St. Olaf team. Bib 22 is Wyoming. Bib 23 is Paul Smith's College. Bib 24 is Cornell. And Bib 25 is the Minnesota A team. Looks like we just had a quick change there for another tag off. That was Bib 29, the Vermont B team. And then another one right behind them. That is the 30th. That is a mixed team there.
And I just saw St. Olaf come under the bridge. They'll be heading around, coming back up the exchange zone, still in first place.
All right, so Bib 21, just as we said, the St. Olaf team coming back around now again. Heading out, this is lap 5. So they are 5 laps through their 9-lap course. Again, doesn't even look like the St. Olaf team has time to take a small break before they're right back out there. They're switching so quickly.
No, so this is great racing. The racers have to be ready. They have to finish up that lap, and then they ski around, and they just have a little bit of time until they're right back at it again. So they got to stay warm, stay ready to go, and be ready for the exchange to come in.
Right, we're seeing them throw a quick jacket on, but continue to run around, really trying to keep strong. Bib 27 there came under the start line as well, so we'll see her in a minute coming back around for the tag. And it looks like there goes St. Olaf in for the tag. Nice tag again.
Here comes our Paul Smith's team. Paul Smith's hanging tough.
Yeah, staying strong right behind them again. So a little bit of a flip there maybe again. Paul Smith now taking a small lead over, it looks like, what is Wyoming there right behind them.
Wyoming just about 15 seconds behind.
Right, so again, a little bit of a battle there. Bib 32 just switched out. That's another mixed team for us there. And again, good tag by that the first place team so far. That is Bib 21, St. Olaf. And then the second place bib looks like Paul Smith, Bib 23, coming in right behind them. Wyoming following shortly. 20:33 there now for St. Olaf's team. So that is what they're currently on pace for. So, again, no slowdown there. They've had 4-minute lap times every single lap so far, Bob. That is incredible, especially in this new snow. If you're joining us on the broadcast now, you're seeing Bib 21. That is the St. Olaf team. There they go, climbing the hills, staying strong. Here we go. We're cutting back now, though. You can see that's Paul Smith's College, the 23rd bib. Here they go for their switch. So, again, they are in second place so far. Looks like a good tag there happened. Yeah, looks like she got the body. Again, look at these skiers trying to crush through this new snow. It is snowing so hard here at Mount Van Hoevenberg. Again, they did an excellent job with the course, though, as always. They really pushed it. I mean, had to get in there and make it happen today. Lots of snow in the forecast, and we've gotten it. A little bit of wind, too, to make sure that to deal with for these athletes as well. Bib 22 now there switching out. That's the Wyoming team coming in as well. Looks like we have another skier now coming in under the bridge to tag off. Get a bib number for you in a second. That looks like bib 24. That is the Cornell team. So, again, comprised of Aaron Owens, Claudia Valero de la Flor, and Jackie Wells. So a good, strong start for them. Bib 25 just made a tag off as well. That's Minnesota A team. So, again, Kaya Hilgendorf, Roost, Isabel Middlestat, and Lily Den Hartog on that team. Right behind them, they'll look like Bib 28. Bib 28 was Vermont A. That's Maggie Payne, Chelsea Patch, and Bailey Gangle for that team as well.
Bib 26 in there as well. That
Bib 26. I missed that. That's the Clarkson A team.
Clarkson A moving ahead of Vermont.
Yep, so Melissa Brown, Lillian Magnus, and Ava Scheifert with a strong push there to get ahead. Again, looking at some of our times for these laps, we saw St. Olaf come through with a time of 20:33. Paul Smith's College with a 21:41. Wyoming with a 21:59. Cornell 22:27. Minnesota A team is 22:34. And then Clarkson right behind them with a 22:42. Following that closely, again, like Bob and I just talked about, with Vermont A, that's a 22:46. So really close times. St. Olaf has built themselves a little bit of a lead, a little over a minute currently, but that battle for second, third, and fourth is looking tight. Again, 30 seconds or so separating those teams so far.
There's our St. Olaf team coming back under the bridge again.
Again, flying around, joined right there by Bib 28 or 29, it looked like there, Bob. One of the Vermont teams there, I believe.
Yeah, they're a lap team, so they're down a lap right now.
Right. So St. Olaf again continuing to thrive here, looking strong as they come through.
You'd think these St. Olaf ladies just want to get out of the snow. They must not like the snow. They're racing so fast.
I don't understand it. I thought the skiers love snow.
That's right. So right now we have an exchange going on here. This is bib 30. I believe that's the Minnesota.
Yeah, that might be one of the mixed teams there.
That is a mixed team.
So, again, there is a St. Olaf skier in that team as well. That's why the speed suit looked the same, so good job there from them. Again, strong skiing from the St. Olaf crew, all of them. Had great racing.
Here we go, the exchange.
Yeah, another exchange here for the 21st bib. That's the St. Olaf team. We've talked about it all day, but they are currently in the lead. Looks like another good tag for them. No reason to stress those, right, Bob, when you start to get that far ahead?
No, you just got to be smart, get a good tag, and get yourself back going again.
It does look like the 23rd bib there, the Paul Smith College, just came under the bridge as well, so we will see them coming through for their tag off shortly. Haven't seen the Wyoming team yet, so might have built a small lead on them. Again, seeing the 21st bib now, that would be the St. Olaf team starting their first climb here. Looks like there is a bib 31 now coming under. That would be the Minnesota B team. Again, comprised of Lydia Anderson, Paige Levandusky, and Emma Reinke. We just had a good tag from one of the Vermont teams there. That is bib. It went under the bridge, but I will grab it for a second for you. One of the Vermont teams there. Again, seeing bib 21 now on our live stream. The St. Olaf girls, they are continuing to thrive. A 24:41 for them, so another 4-minute lap for them as well. Seeing a couple bibs now come through with a tag off. That looks like bib 32, one of our mixed teams as well. And then right behind them looks like bib 23. That would be the Paul Smith College. Again, Jesse Church, Kaisa Bosak, and Dulcie Tangway there.
Paul Smith currently sitting in second place.
Yeah, second place, but they've definitely got a little bit of a deficit to cover if they're going to make themselves approach that first place team. get you the time for you in a second here as they come back through. But again, a 24:41 for the St. Olaf team had them in a 4-minute lap pace. They've kept that strong. And here it is, Paul Smith, 25:55, so a minute and 10 seconds or 15 seconds or so there.
Bib 22 coming in for the exchange zone. That's the Wyoming team.
Yep, the Wyoming team, Samantha Vautier, Christiana Andrews, and Ann Miller. Again, strong performance from them as well. Right behind there, the Paul Smith College. So again, a tight battle there.
Bib 31 is going to exchange here.
Yep, that's the Minnesota B team.
And then Bib 24.
That's a Cornell.
That's Cornell. And Cornell right up there.
Yeah, staying strong. The team of Aaron Owens, Claudia Valero de la Flor, and Jackie Wells.
Cornell's currently sitting in 4th place.
Absolutely. So, again, good times there for the girls so far. 24:41 is our leader. That is the St. Olaf team. 25:55 for Paul Smith College. Got a couple more bibs now coming in on the screen here. Bib 25 is the Minnesota A team. Kaya Hilgendorf-Roost, Isabel Middlestat, and Lily Den Hartog. Right behind them is Bib 28. That is the Vermont A team. Maggie Payne, Chelsea Patch, and Bailey Gengel.
That's a good battle right there for 6th place right there. We got Bib 26 right behind them.
Yeah, really strong in this middle of the pack here, right? So St. Olaf has a little bit of a lead, but everything else looks up for grabs at the moment, as long as there's no big blunders there by the St. Olaf team.
Bib 27 coming in for the exchange.
Yep, and there's Bib 21 again that just came under the bridge. Again, that's the St. Olaf team putting laps on now, starting to really take the field by storm. The snow does not seem to be affecting them at all. Came back under there was Bib number 30. Bib 30 again is a mixed team there. Looked like that was one of the Wyoming skiers, so maybe Kaylee Bahunin. Oh, my. The snow is continuing to dump here. You are catching it on the camera if you are watching at home. And if you're here in person, you know for a fact it's dumping because you are covered in it. And you can see some of our spectators continuing to huddle, try to dodge the wind that's starting to whip up here at Mount Van Hovenberg. Again, a wonderful event, though. You can see how much work the volunteers have put in. They have the arch up. They have the timing system. Can't thank those guys enough for standing out there in this weather and continuing to make it happen for these athletes. Like Bob said, this is the first time we've been able to run the sprints and the relays in a while. So, again, really incredible to have it here.
So here comes your handoff for the St. Olaf team.
Yep, again, Lily Hubanks, Julia Everest, and Erica Myers for this first St. Olaf team continuing to thrive. Good tag there from them. Let's see their split time again. They are starting to really pull away from the rest of the field. Bib 27 there on your screen. That's Clarkson B team, comprised of Gabriella Broga, Catherine Konopko, and Hannah Yorkie. So good time from them so far as well. Looks like our other racers are starting to get ready for a little bit of a tag here. Or no, we just had a tag off, excuse me. Looks like Bib 23, though, the Paul Smith College, came through right there under the bridge, so they will be going back around, chasing that St. Olaf team.
Paul Smith still holding on to 2nd place and skiing strong.
Yeah, we just got a lap time, too, for St. Olaf there, Bob. 28:43. They have literally kept that 4-minute lap time the entire race. They are continuing to thrive here. This new snow does not seem to be giving them any problems. Not sure what wax they put on their skis, but it's clearly working. Again, Paul Smith came back under the bridge. They will be going off for their tag. Have another racer coming in here for their tag.
Wyoming coming under the bridge, not far behind Paul Smith. That race is not over yet for 2nd place.
Absolutely. We are seeing it be really close from places 2 through 6. We've seen a lot of changing and a lot of happening there. Looks like a good tag, though, from Bib 29 there. That was the Vermont B team. Tova Brickley, Livia Kovacek, and Talia Loiter comprising that team. On your screen now is Bib number 30. That's another mixed team of Cassidy Gould, Bailey Vandenwild, and Kaylee Bahunin.
Paul Smith's coming in for the exchange.
Yep, staying strong with that V2. Here goes the double pole. Looked like a successful tag there. No problems. Bib 23 again, the Paul Smith College. So they have now taken that the 2nd spot, and they have a little bit of a lead there, it looks like, on the Wyoming team.
Bib 32 is one of our mixed teams. One of our mixed teams will be handing off here. They're down a lap, but they're still racing strong. Yep. Here comes another big group, the group for 4th, 5th, and 6th, all together still coming underneath the bridge.
Yeah, there comes the Wyoming team again, Bibs 22. That is Samantha Vautier, Christiana Andrews, and Ann Miller. And they have tagged off successfully as well. Fatigue starting to set in maybe just a little bit for some of these athletes, Bob. I mean, you do 3 laps of a sprint course and you give it all you got each time. You start to fatigue you a little.
Well, this is not an easy course, and those legs are starting to get heavy, but there's still some fast skiing going on out there.
Absolutely. Bib 24 now coming back under. That is the Cornell team. Aaron Owens, Valero de la Flor, and Jackie Wells. Again, you saw that little bit of fatigue there maybe from them.
Still hold on to 4th place there, but Minnesota A is right on their heels with a tag.
Kaya Hilgendorf-Roost, Isabel Middlestat, and Lily Den Hartog. Strong skiing from them as well. You can see it. We're seeing it now a little bit. Those arms just sort of flopping down at the end. Again, Bob said the legs are getting heavy. Mentally, this is exhausting. We've skied this same course now all week. These athletes are starting to feel it.
Look at this tag right here. We got 3 teams coming in.
Yeah. Bib's 26 there. That was the Clarkson A team. Bib 28 right behind them. That's the Vermont A team. So the Clarkson A team of Melissa Brown, Lillian Magnus, and Ava Scheifert, followed by the Vermont A team of Maggie Payne, Chelsea Patch, and Bailey Gangle.
And that team 31, they're one of our mixed teams.
Nope, that's just the Minnesota B team.
And they're actually down a lap here.
Yep. But Lydia Anderson, Paige Lewandowski, and Emma Reinke there coming through. So, again, looking at our leaders, the St. Olaf team came through with a 28.43. The Paul Smith College right behind them with a 30.23. Following shortly after them, Wyoming with a 31 flat. 31.19 for Cornell, so that battle for third is getting tight. 31.31 for Minnesota A. Again, strong skiing from all of them. So, like we said, the race for those middle spots is not over. Seeing a short and small gap there. One big mistake could be the changing factor here. Again, these turns, the conditions. Look at the snow on these skis. They are not moving very quickly, but they are giving it everything they got. Looks like we might have that. Is that Bib 21 coming back through again for another tag, or is that one of our mixed teams? Nope, that is Bib 21. Again, St. Olaf skiing incredibly fast today. They have had no problems managing this snow.
So that's Bib 21 coming through, and that's their 8th lap. This is their final lap.
Okay, so they will, if they can hold on and make no mistakes, they should be taking home the victory today. Again, they were strong all week. Erica Myers, Lily Hughbanks, and Julia Everest had amazing races. They were in the top 5 all week long. Bib 27 now coming through. 27 is Clarkson B, Gabriella Broga, Catherine Konopko, and Hannah Yorkie there for them.
St. Olaf looking to put the exclamation point on the whole championships here, win the relay. They're way out front. Let's see how they finish this up. Here comes our Paul Smith's team, still holding on to 2nd place, coming underneath the bridge.
Yep, again, Bib 23 for the Paul Smith team. Jesse Church, Kaisa Bosek, and Dulcie Tangway there. So hanging tight onto that 2nd spot. They had built up a little bit of a lead there on the Wyoming team after that last lap. They had a 30.23 to Wyoming's 31 flat. So about a 40-second gap there for them. Let's see if they've increased it or if it's gone down a little. We still haven't quite seen the Wyoming team come through, but we expect them anytime now. Looks like we might have another tag-off happening in the start crowd. That looks like Bib 30 there. That's a mixed team of Cassidy Gould, Bailey Vanderwild, and Kaylee Bahunin. Again, we'll see if they could successfully get that tag going. Does look like it happened successfully. Again, Bib 23 there on your screen, it looked like. And Bib 29 now coming through for a tag. 29 again is the Vermont B team. Tova Brickley, Livia Kovacek, and Talia Loiter. Strong for them. Looks like I just saw Bib 22. Looks like they might have been overtaken by 24. That's the Cornell team. So Bib 24 Cornell is Aaron Owens, Claudia Valero de la Flor, and Jackie Wells. And then the Wyoming team of Samantha Vautier, Christiana Andrews, and Ann Miller there. So again, a strong start there. St. Olaf's time was 33.04. We're still waiting for that Paul Smith tag, if it hasn't happened yet. Wyoming right behind them, followed by Cornell. Some more bibs now coming under the bridge, so they will be going in for their next tag as well. Again, waiting for that Bib 21. That's our leader so far. That's the St. Olaf team. Incredible day of racing for them so far. Averaging a 4-minute lap time in these conditions, having no issues with the snow. What do you see there, Bob? Anything good?
I see a lot of snow right now.
A lot of snow.
Oh, is that Bib 21 coming towards the finish line?
No, we've had Bib 21, I believe. Oh, no, I see what you're saying now. That might be coming under the bridge there. But we're going to grab the tag here first. This looks like, again, the Cornell team. That's Bib 24 right there with them. The Wyoming team, Bib 22. I believe we did see bib 21 come under the bridge, and that would be their finishing lap, correct, Bob?
That is. We should see a finisher coming up here towards. There's 21 right there, coming under the bridge.
Yeah, again, no problems with this snow. They just look like they're gliding better than anyone else out there. Must have really killed the wax today again. Strong effort by their coach all week. A good tag happening, though, here. We have bibs 25 and 28. That is the Minnesota A team, and that is the Vermont A team, again, staying strong and staying close to each other. Almost a 2-minute lap difference there for the St. Olaf team in Paul Smith's College. So, again, we're getting ready for a finish, we believe, here from bib 21, St. Olaf team. Again, Lily Hubanks, Julia Everest, and Erica Myers absolutely thrilling the crowd here as they continue to strive. Here we come. We're seeing a finisher now.
Out of the snow.
I know.
Coming up the finish. Visibility is not good, but we have our finish.
There she is, bib 21. They know it. They've done it. They've completed this relay first overall. An excellent job there by the St. Olaf team. Again, Lily Hubanks, Julia Everest, and Erica Myers absolutely threw down this week and concluded with the exclamation point of victory in the relay here. Great day of racing for them, Bob. What'd you see out of their skiers?
Just amazing skiing there. Taking it out right from the lead, right from the front, and never giving up that lead and just pushing the pace the whole time.
Yeah, they stayed on that 4-minute lap time. There it is. It's coming in now, 37:10. So they went 4:06, 8:12, 12:19, 16:21, 20:33, 24:41, 28:43, 33:04, and 37:10. You like that for quick reading there, Bob. But that was a 4-minute lap time literally for every skier on their team. Again, I'll give them one more shout out there. Lily Hubanks, Julia Everest, and Erica Myers. Absolutely thrilling victory for them today. They can go home happy with that performance.
There comes our Paul Smith's team underneath the bridge. Paul Smith's going to be our next team heading towards the finish line.
Yeah, again, Paul Smith's team, Jesse Church, Kaisa Bosick, and Dulcie Tangway. They've had really great races all week long, too. They have been right there with the St. Olaf team, and they're showing why they're the second-place finishers as well today.
Paul Smith's, Wyoming, and Cornell were kind of in a battle there, but then Paul Smith's took it out in the middle of the race and left no doubt.
Yeah, the last lap coming in, Paul Smith finished with a 35:01. Cornell was right there in third with a 36:02, so they put themselves about a minute ahead of that team. So a good run by them to start to gain some distance. We're seeing a handoff there on the screen as well. That's bib 27. That's the Clarkson B team, Gabriella Broga, Catherine Konopko, and Hannah Yorkie.
Paul Smith's College. Ladies are coming up to the finish line.
Yep, we're
pushing hard.
Getting an awesome finish here. A good second place. You can see, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching on the screen, look at the snow coming off her ski, Bob. It is absolutely incredible that they just finished this race with all this brand new fresh snow. It does look like the Cornell team, though, just might have come under the bridge. That would be bib 24. Let's see if they can hang on for that third place finish. That would be incredible for them. They've overtaken Wyoming, who was off to a hot start before them. They had consistently been in third place, but now starting to look like Cornell may have come through.
Cornell putting it again. Great race tactics, hung back the first couple of laps, but really put it down the last 4 laps and moved themselves up into third position, and let's see if they can hold on to that.
Yeah, Aaron Owens, Claudia Valero de la Flor, and Jackie Wells there for them. Again, another solid group of racers who have had really good weeks here with us, top tens, a lot of them all week long. So we know they can skate. They know that they can kick. It's been really fun to see all these athletes compete this week for the women. Bib 25 there coming under the bridge.
Here we go. Cornell coming up towards the finish line.
Yeah.
Third place in the national championships.
Again, see the snow. They're just fighting it all the way, Bob, but they are killing it so far.
That's a great team effort. Awesome. Look at the girls are excited.
Yes, a good celebration there.
Great celebration
they
there.
Did it. They finished that. That was awesome to see. Again, Cornell coming through with a third place. Excellent work by them, right behind them.
They're finished up by the Wyoming team and coming up for the hill in fourth place.
Yeah, again, Wyoming, Samantha Vautier, Christiana Andrews, and Ann Miller there coming through for the finish line. A great fourth-place finish for them as well. So, again, your leaders so far. We had the St. Olaf team win. In second was Paul Smith. Right behind them, Cornell, and then Wyoming. And here comes bib 28.
That's Bailey Gangle for the UVM A team finishing up in fifth place, making a great run in her last lap.
Yeah, they came kind of from a little bit further back. They were a few spots below that, but they've come back up to finish strong. Bib 25 coming in. That's Minnesota A. Kaya Hilgendorf Roost, Isabel Middlestat, and Lily Den Hartog there anchoring that final leg. You can see they're all picking that middle track, Bob. There's some people that have skied it now. They're like, oh, this is the best place to be.
That's right. And right behind bib 25, we got another finisher. That's bib 26. That's the Clarkson A team.
Yeah, Clarkson A, Melissa Brown, Lillian Magnus, and Ava Scheifert there. Excellent work by them. You could see the fatigue as they came through, but they have finally completed their last lap on this course for the week. I'm sure they're thrilled to hear it. Again, one of the most interesting days in Nordic ski racing you'll find today as the bomb cyclone has absolutely devastated Lake Placid, New York here at Mount Van Hovenberg. But again, an amazing day of racing. You can see the hugs. You can see the team camaraderie. This is what the sport's all about, and this is especially what USCSAs are all about. Again, we want to thank everyone for joining us either live or on the stream here. 2022 National Championships here at Mount Van Hovenberg. Couldn't be more happy to be here. Again, I've talked about it all week, but the facilities have been absolutely incredible for us here in the broadcast booth. So again, I want to thank you to all the volunteers and everyone that had us out here. Bob, you got any thoughts to share on that one as well?
No, just a big shout out to the top 3 teams here. We had Cornell coming in third place with a time of 40:10.4. Paul Smith's College coming in at 39:07.2 in second place. And our overall relay champion this year, St. Olaf, coming in with a time of 37:10.4.
All right, so a really great day of skiing. Reminder, though, don't step away too far. We've got the men coming up shortly, right? So at 11 a.m., we will kick the men off. It looks like we have bib 31 now coming in. They are tagging, so they are, again, a lap behind here, but that is Lydia Anderson, Paige Lewandowski, and Emma Reinke from the Minnesota B team. So we're seeing some finish. Some still have one more lap to go. Bib 31 is successfully tagged off. So, again, Minnesota B team there, Lydia Anderson, Paige Lewandowski, and Emma Reinke.
See, they're firing up the groomer down in the lower edge of the stadium down there. They're going to take the groomer out and try to pack things down a little bit before the men's race, smooth things out a little bit to give everybody a fair track for the start of the men's race. Once the races start, the groomers are off the course, but they will run the groomer every once in a while just to smooth things out, especially when we have big snow like this.
Makes me think of like an NFL game when the big O linemen get in there and start kicking it away for the field goal. You know what I mean at the end? Seen Adam Vinatieri win a few like that. Bib 27 now coming back through under the bridge. 27 again is the Clarkson B team. That's Gabriella Broga, Catherine Konopko, and Hannah Yorkie. Again, if you're joining us on the live stream, you can see the groomer in the background as Bib 30 is getting ready to finish her race. That's a mixed team. Cassidy Gould, Bailey Vandenwild, and Kaylee Behunen. So again, coming through here strong. Got the goggles on, and she will come through for the finish line there. So our mixed team is finished. Let's run through the top 5 really quick for you. We had St. Olaf College with a 37:10 finishing in first place. Paul Smith right behind them, 39:07. Cornell coming out of that nowhere there for a 40:10 with a third place overall. Wyoming right behind them, 40:30. Vermont A team with a 40:45. And right behind them is the Minnesota A team with a 41:05. So that rounds out your top 5 there. Again, I think everybody now is starting to get onto their last lap. We still have a few skiers out there looking for the tag. Again, we will kick the boys off shortly, finishing this women's race. And if you're joining us, you're starting to see the visibility on the cameras is pretty low, but we're doing our best out there. Absolutely nuking snow again. Bomb cyclone has hit the facility. It's not letting up anytime soon. We're getting good shots here as they come through. This will be a tag here. Again, going out now, I believe, for their last lap. Good tag there. Again, snow conditions are not fun. That looks like bib 27, though. That'd be the Clarkson B team. That's Gabriella Broga, Catherine Konopko, and Hannah Yorkie. Bib 29 now coming through to the finish line. That's the Vermont B team. That's Tova Brickley, Livia Kovacek, and Talia Loiter. Again, good strong finish here for them, for the Vermont B team. Again, no A's and B's, just only 3 people per. Bib 32 looks like came under the bridge as well there, so we'll see her coming back around to finish up, I believe, shortly. That was one of our mixed teams there. Again, men's relay kicking off shortly following the finale of the women's here. And then for more fun after that, we will kick the mixed relays off. Always a great time here. fun-filled costumes and all that. Bob, any words on the mixed relay?
Mixed relay, just a lot of fun. It's going to be even more fun today. I think there's going to be some powder skiing out there. I think they'll enjoy the powder in the mixed relay. I don't believe they are enjoying it much today in the main relay, but St. Olaf seemed to enjoy it.
I was
going to
say, St. Olaf didn't seem to have any issue with it, and neither did our other couple teams. Paul Smith really crushed their way through it as well. Looks like we do have one finisher maybe coming up shortly here. Yeah, for sure. That will be another Cornell skier. That's bib 32. She's in one of our mixed groups. You can see they're all using that middle lane because it's the only one that's been skied on. They're trying to get through that powder as quickly as possible. Again, shout out to our camera crew for these awesome shots here, even through the weather. Want to thank them for their work all week long. Bib 32, another mix. Again, the mixed skier there finishing. A couple mixed teams here, but women only. So the mixed team in the final relay there will be men and women. That's the difference, correct, Bob?
Correct.
Okay, so we will see that. That'll be the mixed gender relay versus this one, which are just some mixed teams. Again, a few more people here. We started 10 total teams here. 21st was the bib was St. Olaf. 22nd was Wyoming. 23rd, Paul Smith. 24 bib Cornell. 25 was Minnesota A. 26 was Clarkson A. And 27 was Clarkson B. 28 Vermont A, 29 Vermont B, 30 was a mixed team, and 31 was the Minnesota B team. We also had a team 32 that was mixed as well. So again, just a few skiers left there out on the course, looking for those finishes anytime now. All right, we're still just waiting on a few more here. Who do we still have left out there on the course, Bob? You can see one skier on our camera angle there. It looks like bib 27, and it looks like bib 31 now is coming.
Bib 31 and 27.
Okay, so bib 31 is finishing now. Again, that's Minnesota's B team. Lydia Anderson, Paige Lewandowski, and Emma Reinke coming through to complete their team relay. Throws the boot at the end. Awesome job there by that would be Emma Reinke there finishing it up. We can see bib 27 there on our screen. Again, great shot by our camera crew. You can see the snow coming down sideways for them. Looks like the groomer has officially gone out, Bob.
Chris Cheney Seymour, the actual facilities manager here, the head of the whole works here, is how driving that thing around today. Decided he'd pull that out so we could smooth these tracks out, get everything ready for the men.
You love to see it. Again, that's just the commitment we've had from this facility all week long. Mount Van Hovenberg, brand new facility here, absolutely incredible. The broadcast booth is nothing short of a miraculous spa. We've been getting complaints all week from our fellow broadcasters over there at the Alpine and the snowboard events. Reminder, you can check those out too if you're looking for any of those. Vimeo.com, USCSA 2022 National Championships. And you can rewatch any of our broadcasts if you think you missed something or want to listen to my voice. And, in your downtime. I mean, I don't know why you would want that, but if you do. Again, just a quick coming up schedule. 10 a.m. was the women's freestyle sprint. We are wrapping that up shortly. 11 a.m. will be men's freestyle sprint. And then 12 p.m. we'll have the fun mixed freestyle team sprint as well. So again, you can see that groomer there on our shot from the camera crew. Excellent work by them. Look at them smooth those tracks out. Bib 27 came under the bridge shortly, so we'll be seeing her finish up that course. Again, Bib 27 was the Clarkson B team, a little hometown love for that team. Gabriella Broga, Catherine Konopko, and Hannah Yorkie. Again, not too far away at Clarkson University, which is an all right school, I guess. I mean, it's fine. It's not St. Lawrence, but it's fine. Bob and I up here, a little SLU alums. So, again, shout out to Clarkson for,
Clarkson, a great school.
Absolutely great, Again, amazing. But, again, we will see Bib 27 finish here shortly. Again, Gabriella Broga, Catherine Konopko, and Hannah Yorkie. Awesome race for them so far. Wind looks like it's starting to pick up a little bit, too, as the bomb cyclone continues to ravage the New York area here, all the way down into Maine. I heard that my dad told me at Sugarloaf Mountain he's going to get 2 feet of snow. I don't believe him, but you never know. Bib 27 now finishing their race, Clarkson B team. Again, using that middle track. It's the only one that's been actually skied on. You can see the V marks through our camera. An awesome job by them. Look at all the cheering from the crowd as Bib 27 will finish. That'll be Hannah Yorkie finishing out this relay. Again, the snow conditions not ideal, but again, an amazing effort by all these women out there. That will conclude the women's events here for the USCSA 2022 National Championships. Big hug for the Clarkson team. there at the end. Again, we ran the women's at 10 a.m., and we'll see the men start right after them shortly at 11 a.m. or so. Again, we'll reset the timing, and then we'll get ready to go. So if you're joining us live on the broadcast, don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick minute here just to grab some water, and then we'll be right back for the USCSA 2022 men's freestyle sprint. All right. Once again, thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. We are getting ready to kick off the men's sprint relay here, the USCSA 2022 Nordic National Championships. They will kick off right around 11. We are approaching that. We are just finalizing some timing and getting the course set. If you were watching earlier, you know the groomer is out. It is trying to give these guys the best course possible. While we have a few moments, I'll run through some of the bibs here. So in bib 1 will be Paul Smith's A team. That is Gus Whitcomb, Logan Jensen, and Aiden Ripp. In bib 2 is St. Olaf's team with Nasio Levy, Peter Carlin, and Kieran Mullen. Wyoming's A team has Silas Goetz, Kai Taylor, and John Henry Pelusic. Clarkson A has Connor Roberts, Simon Zaire, and Cameron Bancroft. West Colorado A is Arnold Mahala, Connor Nielsen, and Albert Hesse. Cornell's team has Gabe Jerry, Jeff Hodgson, and Rylan Hodgson. Castleton's team comprised of Antonio Menino, Alexander Williams, and Andrew Doherty. In the 8th bib is Minnesota A with Luke McKinnon, Thomas Ryan, and Nathan Beesh. Colorado Mesa features Garrett Mooring, Brandon Hansen, and Noah Geary. Paul Smith's B team is Brady Miller, Diego Scialci, and John Thompson. Clarkson's B team of Noah Payne, James Krebs, and Thomas Robinson. A UVM Stowe team comprised of Matthew Reiger, Brian Olson, and Tor Hansen. In bib 13 is the Vermont A team of San Holt, Ian Thompson, and Bennett Gamber. Vermont B is 14 with Robert Watt, Jack Fannin, and Andrew Donahue. Wyoming B team, Nathan Kessler, Matthew Joseph Williams, and Jamison Peacock. In bib 16 is a Wyoming combo team of Spencer Cannon, Theo Liu, and Benjamin Romanjenko. And in bib 17, University of Minnesota B team of Cyrus Berlin, Luke Dykowski, and Alexander Good. Oh, and they've already started. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The men went. Oh, and we had a crash right out of the gate there. Again, mass start. Sometimes that goes down. Looks like he might have broken a pole. Absolutely snapped it. Coach hands him a new one, and he'll be off to the races. Couldn't catch the bib on that, but an amazing mass start beginning there for that team. Absolutely incredible. We warned you about mass starts, and that went right down, right through the powder, and immediately blew up the pole. So he'll be out there now trying to grab it again. He'll have to figure that one out. Good start for them, though. Looks like that's bib 1 in the lead so far. That'd be Paul Smith's College again. That'd be Gus Whitcomb. So looks like he's strong through that start. Bib 3 right there is the Wyoming A team. That's Silas Goetz directly on his heels. Then you can see a stream of racers right behind them. No, not a lot of room here in the men's start so far. Great job for them. Again, really close. Can't remember who the bib was that broke his pole, but now he'll be skiing with that new pole for all 3 of his laps. Again, tight turns here for the men, starting to deal with those conditions. Again, the groomers did go out there. They got as much as they possibly could, but it continues to snow here. We've talked about the weather conditions, but the bomb cyclone that was rumored to hit New York has officially hit. Again, we're going to run 20 different men's teams here, bibs 1 through 20, so we'll be waiting on our first competitor to come back through. Again, conditions here are not ideal, but the men are going to make it work. The ladies made it work earlier. We saw that St. Olaf team come through with a big victory. Again, that St. Olaf team was Lily Hubanks, Julia Everest, and Erica Myers. You're starting to see them now on our live stream climb through the woods. Again, K&a-half loop here. They will ski that K&a-half loop 3 times each. We are currently on the first lap so far. Looks like that pack is still really tight, battling for position. Remember, the new snow is all over the course, so they're having to deal with that as well, making skating conditions not ideal. Again, that new snow makes it hard to get through and hard to push through, but again, K&a-half for them. You can see coaches starting to cheer them on, spectators as well, letting them know to fight through this snow and keep going strong. Again, we're going to wait and see, but you can see that stream of athletes continue to push up the hill. Getting a little windier out there now as the bomb cyclone continues to hit us. And it looks like we have our first racer already coming down through the course. That is bib number 1, followed directly by bib number 4. Bib's 13 and bib 3 right behind him. Couldn't catch that last one because of the snow conditions, but again, amazing job there so far for them. Bib 1, that's your Paul Smith team. Bib 3, that's Wyoming A. We'll catch them as they come through for the tag. We just saw bib 15 come back under the starting gate. Bib 2 right behind him. Bib 2 is the St. Olaf team. Nasio Levy there skating around. Bibs 9, bib 5, and bib 11 all finishing. So West Colorado, Colorado Mesa, and Clarkson, the B team now, and then a group of athletes all staying strong. We're going to see our first tag here shortly. Again, guys getting ready in the start, watching their teammates come through. They will all be at different times here. Here we go. We're going to have our first tag off. This is bib number 1. This is the Paul Smith team. Absolutely great job there by the Paul Smith team. Got through, and they will initiate the tag. It looked like there that they got it. Bib 4 right behind them, though. Bib 4, again, is the Clarkson A team of Connor Roberts, Simon Zaire, and Cameron Bancroft, so a good, strong start for them. There is bib number 6 as well, I believe. That is Cornell's team. Gabe Jerry going to tag off to Jeff Hodgson. And there is bib 15. So a strong start there for that Wyoming B team. Nathan Kessler going to tag off to Matthew Joseph Williams. So we're seeing really fast times here for these men, quick and fast and furious as they come through and tag off. That looked like bib 5 we just saw on our screen there. That would be West Colorado A. That is Connor Nielsen now skiing the second loop. And again, you can see bib 14 there on your screen. That's Vermont B. That'd be Jack Fannin now going out for the second loop. Fast and furious as these men make their way around this 1.5K skate race. Again, they were not done, though. Our first racers still have 2 more laps to go, but they've successfully completed a first lap. We're catching now on our screen another competitor coming in. That looks like bib 18. Bib 18 again, West Colorado B. So they had Brianna Rickert, Willie Cora, and Corbin Craig. So that would be a woman there skiing in the men's race as well. Again, Brianna Rickert, one of our best skiers in the women's division, is apparently opting to ski in the men's for this race. Looks like we're starting to get some footage of that top group come through the woods. It looks like the Paul Smith team might still be in first place, but they look like they've got someone directly on their heels. Again, skiing is not ideal today. You can see the weather conditions if you're joining us on the broadcast, and if you're here in person, you know for sure. You can see the coaches now running alongside them, trying to keep up with their own athlete. Got to make sure that they're staying strong. Again, water on their back, anything they need. Their coaches are ready. You're seeing the group now climb the hill. Again, they are quick when they start to climb. They will be coming back under the bridge shortly. This is lap number 2. We're still seeing some tag-offs here. That looks like bib number 20. That's the Air Force Academy. Regan Hansen, again, skiing in the men's division here, will tag off to McKeely Hansen. Different last spelling there. A good run for the Air Force Academy. Thank you again for your service, as always. Again, we saw that top group. They were climbing earlier. They should be coming down the hill any second now, and we will pick them up when we can. Again, through the woods, you can see the pile of coaches. You can see the athletes. Here is our first group, bib 1, bib 4, bib 3, and then a pass there. Couldn't see which bib number that was, but an amazing job by them. They are getting ready to tag off. Bib 1, Paul Smith, but right behind them, Clarkson's A-team is throwing down this so far today, ladies and gentlemen. Bib 10 there on my screen. Coming through, that's Paul Smith's B team. So Paul Smith with 2 strong efforts so far. Bib 6, it looked like right behind them. That's the Cornell team. That's Jeff Hodgson going to tag off with Rylan Hodgson when he gets there, and then a big group of athletes right behind them as well. Again, we are getting ready for the tags. So as they come around the corner here, we will start to pick them up. You can see there is your Paul Smith's team. And then right behind them is bib 4. That's the Clarkson A team. Okay, let's see if the bib 1 can get this tag off. Looks like the snow is still fast. He will successfully get it. Bib 4 right behind them. Again, Clarkson A. This is Simon Zaire tagging off with Cameron Bancroft. And Cameron Bancroft can fly, ladies and gentlemen. A strong effort for him in the sprint races a couple days ago. Came in second only to John Henry Paluzik. Bib 13 there, though. That's the Vermont A team. That's Ian Thompson going to tag off with Bennett Gamber. Bennett Gamber, another strong effort. Had a really good finish in the 7.5K. Bib 10 on your screen now. Coming through, that's Paul Smith's B team. Diego Scialci tagging off with John Thompson. And then a group of athletes now. Bib 6, Bib 2, all coming through to tag. Bib 1 already back on your screen in that V2 now, skating as long. Nice work by them. Bib 4 going around the corners. That's Clarkson showing out for the hometown here. Bib 15 with a solid tag. Bib 5 right behind them. Bib 5 again, Western Colorado A team. That's Connor Nielsen tagging off with Albert Hesse. And Albert Hesse, also a name you should watch out for. Had strong finishes every day here so far. Was second in the 7.5K. Was top 10 in the sprints. He can fly as well. He's a big, strong kid. You know it. All right, here they come again. We're seeing some more athletes. Bib 19 just came under the bridge. That's Castleton's B team. Emily Green skied the second lap, and Annika Sanus will ski the third. So again, mixed gender there a little bit as well. Bib 17 got a tag. Bib 12 also got their tag. That's University of Minnesota B team finishing up. And then it looked like that was bib 9 there that also got a tag. That's Colorado Mesa. So that'd be Noah Geary now heading out for the third lap. Again, remember that these athletes still have many laps to go. We're doing 9 total laps of a 1.5K course here. We saw Paul Smith's College still in the lead so far. They just sent Aiden Ripp out there, and Aiden Ripp can absolutely fly. He's very fast. He had great results the last couple of days, came in first in that skate race, and was top 3 there in the sprint as well, so you know he can do both disciplines. Strong performance from him yesterday, too. He was 3rd overall in the 15K. So, again, top 3 finishes all week long for Aiden Ripp there. Bib 18 now coming under, and then we have a tag-off happening here. That looks like bib 19. That's the Castleton B team. So, again, Emily Green here skiing in the men's division is going to tag off with Annika Sanus, who also can fly. Annika Sanus won the sprint race for the women a couple days ago. Absolutely crushed it down the downhills. Looks like we do have our first group, though, coming back in. I saw bib 4 come back under the bridge. Again, that's the Clarkson A team. Cameron Bancroft, an absolute stud at these sprints, came under. Bib 3 right there coming as well. Again, you can see some of the athletes climbing up the hill from our live camera here. Again, coaches are in full style out there, bundled up from the weather, but we're seeing the groups now come in. That looked like bib 2. Bib 20 also there. That's Air Force Academy. That would be McKeely Hansen now. Bib number 1, though, that is still Paul Smith's College coming through with a strong start here. All right, they are 3 laps in. We'll see what they can continue to do. They are going to get a successful tag. That is back to the first skier there. That would be Gus Whitcomb now going out. He had a strong first lap. Let's see if he can keep it going. Again, right behind them, though, is the Clarkson team, bib 4. Not giving them any room to breathe, continuing to keep the pressure on. Clarkson's Team A has Connor Roberts now going out there to catch Gus Whitcomb. And then right behind them, it appears, is bib 3. That's Wyoming's A team. John Henry Paluzik just came in, put a strong start on there for Silas Goetz, and then bib 18 again, staying in there. That's West Colorado. Brianna Rickert now heading back out there, I believe. Bib 10 now. That's another St. Paul team. That's their B team. Looks like John Thompson might have just tagged off with Brady Miller. And then bib 13 right behind them. That's Vermont A. That's Bennett Gamber tagging back to Sam Holt. Bib 5 now. Good effort for them so far. West Colorado, that'd be Albert Hesse, who made up a bunch of ground, tagging back to Arnold Mahala. And then bib 6 with a strong tag as well there. Bib 6 is Cornell's University. That will be Rylan Hodgson, who tagged off earlier with his brother Jeff, I believe. Gabe Jerry right behind him now, and he's going to go for that 4th lap. All right, some quick times for you as we continue to see finishers come flying in. Paul Smith is currently on a 9:48. Or on their 4th lap with a 9:48 for a 3rd lap. Clarkson A team, 9:58. And right behind them is Wyoming with a 10:09. 10:26 for Paul Smith's B team. Fast and furious there today, Bob, huh, for the men's division. Can't slow down, won't slow down.
So, Trent, they're running around 3 minutes 17, 3 minutes 18, 3 minutes 25 for laps. That's pretty darn fast. The girls, remember the St. Olaf ladies? They were about 4:04, 4:05 per lap. The men are down almost a minute faster than that.
Yeah, an incredible performance so far. Haven't even been able to catch my breath yet. Been announcing every second of the race. Thought I was going to have a little bit of space in between when they hit the woods. Didn't get any of that. Barely got it out of my mouth.
This is a quick lap out here.
Absolutely. Saw bib number 9 there come under. That's Colorado Mesa. So good run for them.
Number 9 heading out on their 3rd lap.
Yep. And again,
4th lap.
Yeah, and we're already seeing it looks like bib number 1 come back through. So, again, that's the Paul Smith team. Looks like they might have gained a little bit of ground. Clarkson, the bib 4, Clarkson was right on their tail through the first few laps, but now they look like they've got some distance. We'll see when they come back through. That is bib 19 now that came through, but then bib 4 right behind them. That's still Clarkson. Clarkson's A team again, Connor Roberts, Simon Zare, and Cameron Bancroft. He's gained a little bit of ground, though, on them. So, again, Paul Smith's putting it down so far. Aiden Ripp, Gus Whitcomb, and Logan Jensen with a really strong start to their sprint here in the relay.
These teams race against each other all the time. Paul Smith and Clarkson. are in the same league. They're racing against each other all week, so they know each other well, and they're going to be racing hard to win this championship.
Gotcha. I also saw bib number 3, which was Wyoming, and bib 18 again, which is the West Colorado team. But you can see on our screen here, if you're joining us on the broadcast, that is bib 1. That is the Paul Smith's team coming through. They will get another tag off, and it looks like they have done it successfully. Got out of the way. Nice work there by their athlete. Again, team of Gus Whitcomb, Logan Jensen, and Aiden Ripp. Aiden Ripp, another guy you got to watch out for at all times. He's had great races so far this week. Bib 4 now coming through. That's the Clarkson team.
Clarkson coming up for the tag. Dole pulling hard, making a nice tag there.
Yep,
they're off.
Good, strong tag. That's Connor Roberts, Simon Zare, and Cameron Bancroft. Another guy you got to watch out for is Cameron Bancroft. Had an excellent sprint race there, Bob. Second overall earlier this week.
Clarkson's sitting about 20 seconds behind Paul Smith's right now.
Right, and we just saw Castleton tag off. That's Annika Sanus. She's going to tag back off with Sean Allen, I believe. And you can see bib 1 already going downhill. He's getting ready to climb, and then he'll come back under the bridge for us. So, again, what'd you say, about a 20-second difference? Yeah, about a 20-second difference there for our top seed behind. And then bib number 4 is Clarkson team again. So about 20 seconds to make up there. Again, good, strong V2s. These guys are not letting, 12 inches of snow slow them down, which is good to know. Bomb cyclone is in full effect here in New York, Mount Van Hovenberg, but still couldn't be more thrilled with the facility and everything. They put the groomer out before the men's race. We've had a shot of it before. They literally tried to get this course in the best shape possible for these men, and they couldn't be more proud of it.
Bib 2 from St. Olaf heading out on this next lap. There's another tag off there.
Yeah, I saw bib 8 as well. That was University of Minnesota's A team of Luke McKinnon, Thomas Ryan, and Nathan Beesh. Bib 7 and bib 15 also getting a tag in, so that would be Castleton.
And Wyoming.
Team. Yep.
And then Cornell right behind them.
Yeah, Cornell. I didn't see their bib there. Bib number 6, is that true?
Yep, bib number 6, Cornell, making a big push there.
Yeah, so Gabe Jerry, Jeff Hodgson, and Rylan Hodgson there. And then bib 11 on my screen as well, Clarkson B team, Noah Payne, James Krebs, and Thomas Robinson tagging off. So again, fast and furious here, looking at about 3-minute lap times. Haven't seen yet the next skier come down, but we will.
We're 4 laps in. We got Paul Smith's A sitting in the lead, followed by Clarkson A, followed by Wyoming A, followed by Vermont A. And then Paul Smith's B in 5th place right now.
Yeah, Paul Smith, both teams having great races so far. Again, strong performance all week from all of their competitors, and you can see why. They've had just a strong team, and they have a lot of strong athletes. Looks like that is bib number 1, too, coming back under the bridge for us. You knew he was going to be quick, Bob. 3 minutes on the time. Looks like he might have spread his lead out a little bit so far. We'll see when we can see that Clarkson skier who was in second.
So they had 19 seconds at the last leg. Let's see how things come around this time.
Yeah, absolutely incredible performance to them. We're seeing still some other people tagging for that previous lap. So so Paul Smith is continuing to push the pace. I just saw the Clarkson skier come under. So bib number 4 now coming under the bridge. He will go in for the tag as well. Still behind a little bit, but keeping the pace. Again, looking for Paul Smith, Clarkson, and then Wyoming were the top 3 that went out on this last lap. So we'll see if that continues.
Just saw Colorado Mesa, bib 9, bib 16, Wyoming and MSU, and bib 14. Vermont B all came through the exchange.
Yep, and there goes bib number 1, another tag off for the Paul Smith team. Again, strong effort for them so far.
5 laps down into this race. They're on their 6th lap now. So this is our last person on the second leg, and then we'll go into the last set of the 3.
Right. So, again, 3 legs for each of these competitors, a K and a half each. They know the drill. They've done this course many times now, but there is bib 4. That's the Clarkson team going for the next tag. 16:28 was the Paul Smith time for the lap, and we'll see where Clarkson falls in on that one and how far behind they have to go. Look like that Paul Smith might have a little bit of a lead now.
They got the lead up to 29 seconds now.
Okay.
So their lead is 29 seconds now, so they made up about 9 seconds on that last lap.
All right, so again, about an interval now behind them, Bob, about 30 seconds. So again, something it's not undoable.
Nope.
One small trip can be the difference. Again, a lot of course conditions to manage out there. Wind, snow, you name it. We have it.
As your legs start to get tired, you start to get a little sloppy, and you get on one of these downhills, and one crash take you out 30 seconds easily. So
Yep. So, again, seeing strong effort from the Clarkson team. Love to see the hometown teams come out and compete well here.
heading in 3rd place, heading out of the exchange zone, that's Wyoming A. That's Silas Getz, Kai Taylor, and John Henry Paluzik heading out there in third place.
Right, and I saw the Paul Smith B team also get out there too. That was bib 10. That was Brady Miller, Diego Scialci, and John Thompson.
They're followed by bib 13, the Vermont A, Sam Holt, Ian Thompson, and Bennett Gabler.
Yep, we're seeing on the screen now too. That's bib 3. That's the Wyoming team of Silas Goetz, Kai Taylor, and John Henry Paluzik. So again, quickly up that second hill for them, going into the downhill, trying to get any speed they can. Got a little bit of a gap there between, looks like 5th place and 1st place, about a minute and 15 seconds or so, give or take. Looks like we're seeing another group of individuals come in. You're seeing these tags, Bob. So these middle of the pack right now groups are all staying relatively close to each other, not making it easy. One small mistake could be the difference between a 4th place and maybe an 8th place.
Nope, and this what makes the relay exciting. This sprint relay format is not something that we do a lot of, but it's just a super exciting format that we use here for the USCSA, and it's a great race to watch.
Right, and then coming in, there's a group of athletes, and actually bib number 1, so the Paul Smith team is in that group as well. So we're going to see a big tag-off with about 5 athletes, including our top skiers so far, the Paul Smith team. So we expect Clarkson to be behind them shortly, too. Starting to see some laps here.
Paul Smith's having to weave through this traffic, but they're doing a good job. They're going to come through. Hopefully they stay safe.
Yeah, again, got to be strategic here. Got to know where you're at, right? Don't force anything. We still have a lot of race to go here. Got to keep out the pace. Again, going to be some traffic here for them as they come through, but we're starting to get some other finishers. That looks like bib 12.
The strategery.
Strategery.
You got to use strategery.
Strategery, I love it. New word for me today. Okay, looks like that is bib 1. Going to go for
bib
the tag
one
off.
For the tag, so now they're in their last set of laps, or last set of 3 laps.
Okay, so that would be Gus Whitcomb now heading out. Again,
Gus is going to give it all he's got in this last lap, saving nothing. This is his last race of the season.
Right, last race, USCSA 2022 National Championships. This is our final day here at the Nordic events. Couldn't thank you enough for joining us all week long, listening to me talk, listening to Bob talk, and him on the timing as well, doing a great job managing both aspects. Can't thank the camera crew or any of the volunteers enough this year. Been an absolutely outstanding Nordic events for us.
Big shout out to Doug and Chris out there on the cameras. They're out there in the freezing cold weather. We're inside and in the nice announcing booth and timing club, but those guys are doing a great job out there.
Yeah, don't tell them where we are. Anyway, bib number 20 now coming in as for the tag. That is out of the Air Force Academy. A little bit of a mixed team there of Regan Hansen, McKeely Hansen, different last spelling there, and Zach Thomas. So again, that looked like Regan Hansen tagging off onto McKeely there. And then bib number 4. So that is the Clarkson team now coming in. Clarkson again, Connor Roberts, Simon Zare, and Cameron Bancroft. And they will be the second place finisher, I believe, coming through. So again, a little bit of a gap there now. We saw Paul Smith finish that lap with a 19:41. Haven't gotten the Clarkson time yet, but I'll update you as soon as we do. And I saw Wyoming's bib number 3 come in as well there. So again, race for second and third right now, heating up. Clarkson and Wyoming staying strong. Right behind their first place team, though, is the second team for Paul Smith. Yeah, so a little over a minute now difference between the Paul Smith team and the Wyoming team, Bob. So they've really made up some time. They gained about 30 seconds or so, even more on that last lap. So Clarkson's really going to have to dig deep to get back in this race now. Battle for third place, second and third place, though, is heating up. A 20:59 for the Wyoming team versus a 21:22. Actually, that's Paul Smith's B team that's come in flying. Look, you can see it now on our screen. There's bib 3. That's the Wyoming bib. Again, they're in a hunt for second or third place, so they're staying strong. Excuse me, yeah, Clarkson came through with a 20:03. So right behind their Paul Smith team. And then Paul Smith's B team there with a 21:22. So again, Paul Smith with 2 of the top teams so far here. Top 4 for both of them. And we're already seeing there's bib 1 again coming back around. You said it, he wasn't going to leave anything out there, and he sure hasn't. Gus Whitcomb now coming back around for his final lap as they go into their last 2 laps here, Bob. Great racing by them for sure. We sent about 20 teams out there, and you can tell from our shots on the camera here that you have 20 people on the course about all times. It's only taking them around 3 minutes to truly finish this course. So, again, fast laps, fast transitions. The guys that go out for their break really aren't getting very much of it. So they're having to stay strong and stay engaged. Again, we're starting to see those corners get a little bit difficult. You can see here as we go into that finish line shot, there is That is bib number 11. They're going to tag off. 11, obviously. That second Clarkson team, Noah Payne, James Krebs, and Thomas Robinson. And we will start to see, I believe, our leader bib come through here as well. There's bib number 2 on our shot. Yep, but there is bib number 1. Again, Paul Smith's A team there. Going to go for the tag. Successfully completed. Good for Gus Whitcomb. He's finished up his day. Now he gets to sit back and watch and hope his teammates can do what he's done all day, which is build this lead.
Logan Jensen taking it out hard.
Yeah, Logan Jensen, he's had a great races too. All week long, he's been solid. Expect nothing but that out of him. Good skate race for him here at the 7.5K. Was top 10 at that as well. So again, Paul Smith's looking to go home with some hardware here on the final day. Can't blame him. Saw the same thing earlier from our St. Olaf team in the women's race. That Lily Hughbanks, Julia Everson, Erica Myers absolutely crushed
There's your
that.
team 1. Paul Smith's heading up over the hill and back down.
Yep, you can see from the shot there. So good race for them so far. Again, closing in on their last couple laps. And watch out for their closer, Aiden Ripp. He's had an excellent campaign so far. A first place in the 7.5K and a third place in the sprint. He can do it all. You better watch out for him in the long distance stuff too. I believe he was third yesterday. So again, couple of top 3 finishes for him all week long. Bib number 10 just came under the bridge. Bib 4 there going for the tag off. That's Clarkson's A team. Again, Connor Roberts, Simons there, and Cameron Bancroft. Bib 16 right behind them on our screen there. Bib 16 is a mixed team between Wyoming and MSU. That's Spencer Cannon, Theo Liu, and Benjamin Romanjenko. Again, getting these tags fast and furious. Athletes that are in the waiting area are not getting a lot of time. This course, despite the conditions, is skiing incredibly fast for these men, Bob. Would you agree?
Yeah, it's tough. There's a lot of snow out there. I think we probably have at least 6 or 7 inches on the ground, and it's just coming down and filling in the tracks every time they race. So,
yeah, absolutely. So even though they're continuing to ski over it, it's continuing to fill itself back in and not give themselves any sort of help there. Looks like our top time was Paul Smith's College. They had a 23:01. Right behind them was Clarkson A with a 24:08. Looked like Wyoming, and then bib number 10, which is Paul Smith's B team. So bib 3 Wyoming came through there, and Paul Smith's B team.
Wyoming currently sitting in 3rd place, and then the Paul Smith's B team right on their tail, just 5 seconds behind them, sitting in 4th place.
Paul Smith is trying for the 1-2 punch. You don't see that very often in the relays. Bib 5 right behind them, Western Colorado. So good run for them so far as well. Bib 8 now coming through on your screen. That is University of Minnesota. Luke McKinnon, Ryan Thompson, and Nathan Beesh there. Good strong run for them as well. All right, some top times for you. 23:01 for our Paul Smith's A team. 24:08 and 25:01 for bibs 2 and 3. Again,
some good racing going up over that hill. Wyoming and Paul Smith's B team, they're going to fight it out for that 3rd place position.
Absolutely. Seeing bib 2 now come through on our screen. That's St. Olaf's team. Nacio Levy, Peter Kalin, and Kieran Mullen. And then a Cornell team right behind them in bib 6. That is Gabe Jerry, Jeff Hodgson, and Rylan Hodgson. Again, team of, I believe, brothers there.
Yep, they're from the Rochester area in New York State, Pittsford's. They did some great racing in high school and have moved on here and doing some great racing at the college level.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Looks like we got bib 15 now coming through on our screen for the tag off. That's Wyoming's B team. And there's bib number 1, again, flying through this course. And I believe that is their last lap coming up.
This is their last lap.
Okay, so we
bib
know
number
who's
1
skiing.
on their final lap.
So that's Aiden Ripp. I've talked about him a few times, but seriously, folks, he's had an awesome campaign all week long. First in the 7.5K, third in the sprint, and third in the 15K. And now he's going out there looking to keep that first place for his team right now. That's Paul Smith. Gus Whitcomb, Logan Jensen, and Aiden Ripp have done nothing so far but crush it. Again, a seriously impressive performance by them so far. 26, I believe, was their time for that lap. And here you can see on our screen, that's Aiden Ripp absolutely ripping it up. Again, I'm going to use that pun, don't care. Excellent work for him.
But you know what? He's never heard that one before.
Yeah, I bet he's never heard it, so I think I just invented it, absolutely. Again, a couple tag-offs now. I believe that's bib 12 coming in for their tag. Bib 12, again, is a mixed team of UVM and STO, so St. Olaf there. Matthew Reiger, Brian Olson, and Tor Hansen.
Little action on the uphill here, a little V1, get him up over the hill.
Yep, they're staying really light and quick despite the snow, though. I've been incredibly impressed with the ability of these athletes to make their way through that powder, 7 or 8 inches, like you said. I was trying to hype it up a little more with 12 or 13, but whatever. good. A lot of snow on the ground. They've brought the groomers out. They've done the best they can, but these kids are continuing to thrive. I saw Bib 10 and Bib 3 come back under the bridge. Bib 10 again is the Paul Smith B team.
Bib 19, Bib 4, handing off, as well as Bib 14. Bib 14, that's the Vermont B team.
Again, Bib 4, that was our second place team. That's the Clarkson A team, I believe. So are they still in second place will be the answer.
Clarkson A team still in second place. 27.50 right now, so they're about
a
minute and a half down.
Yeah, so all the Paul Smith team's done is gain ground since we last saw them. Again, they were at 30 seconds before, then they up to a minute. Now they're at a minute and a half or so. So again, just a thrilling performance from them, not leaving anything to chance, absolutely going out there and dominating. Again, really fun time for us today. Thank you for being with us. We're seeing there Bib 10. That's the second Paul Smith team tagging off. Again, they have moved themselves up into the top 3 or 4 here.
And Wyoming right behind them. This is a battle between Paul Smith's B and Wyoming. They've been back and forth every leg, and we're just 3 seconds apart here.
Yeah, Paul Smith's B team, that was a third place overall run for them. So again, looking for a podium spot for the B team here. Not to be outshined by the other team on their list. They're going to go home with some hardware as well. That's their goal.
All right, we got Bib number 1 coming into the stadium.
Yep, Bib number 1 going to go for the finish line. So here we come. This will be if this is still Bib 1, this is Paul Smith's team.
Paul Smith's. I used to always tell my team, put the exclamation point on it, and this is putting the exclamation point on it big time.
Yeah, Aiden Ripp couldn't be stopped on this one. He's not going to let this victory come out of his hands. He's looking to leave.
Look at that power coming up the hill.
I know, V2 and all the way. No slowdown for him. Aiden Ripp throws the boot. Absolutely no one near him, but he throws the boot anyway. Love to see it. Bib number 1 there with an absolutely dominating victory. That was Paul Smith's team again. Gus Whitcomb, Logan Jensen, and Aiden Ripp, an absolutely dominating performance. Much like we had in the women's division with St. Olaf of Lily Hughbanks, Julia Everest, and Erica Myers.
29:36.1.
Wow, an incredible overall day for them. Big shout out to Paul Smith's College for their overall victory there. But again, they've got teammates still competing, so they can't stop now. They've got to cheer on their second group that was in that top 3 spot there. Again, Clarkson, top 3, Wyoming, and then the other team from Paul Smith's College coming through. So we'll see them finishing shortly. Just saw it come under the bridge, Bib 12. Quick shout out to the mixed team of UVM and STO.
That's St. Olaf and UVM mixed team.
Yep, so Matthew Rager, Brian Olson, and Tor Hansen on that team. Bib 15 just tagged off. That's Wyoming's B team of Nathan Kessler, Matthew Joseph Williams, and Jameson Peacock. Again, waiting on our second place finisher. We've seen our first place come through.
And there's our second place finisher, looks like, coming into the stadium.
That does look like Clarkson's number 4. Okay, so Clarkson's Cameron Bancroft absolutely killing it. Again, Cameron Bancroft was second place in the sprint race, so we know he can do it. He's quick on those skis. He will try to hold on to that second place for a little hometown finish here for the Clarkson team. Again, big win for them if they can come through and hold on to that second spot now. Looks like the 3 and 4 team is going to be the real battle here. That did look like Wyoming's team. That just might have
coming
come
down underneath the bridge.
Yep, again. Got to figure out if is that still the second place here. Bib 19 also coming in behind them. That's Castleton B team. Sean Allen, Emily Green, Annika Sanus. And we have a finisher coming through. That's Bib number 4. That's Clarkson. He's looking a little fatigued, Bob, but he's got it strong. Can he stay in there for the second place finish? Doesn't look like anyone's going to catch him as we look past behind. He will finish an excellent run there for Cameron Bancroft as he comes through for a second overall for the Clarkson A team. Awesome job for them. Again, people going to celebrate with him, everyone coming in there. Bib 14, another tag off. That's Vermont B team.
All right.
Again, lots of tag offs. Looks like we do have a third finisher now. That's Wyoming coming in for the third overall spot. Bib number 3 is Wyoming. That's John Henry Paluzik. He can fly as well, and he absolutely did to get themselves that close. They took back over.
Third place, the team of Silas Getz, Kai Taylor, and John Henry Paluzik. John Henry Paluzik putting the hammer down there. They were even with actually 4 seconds behind Paul Smith's B, and they put the hammer down. They won that third place finish.
Yep, and there they go. There's Paul Smith's B coming in. That's number 10. So a team of Brady Miller, Diego Schielsi, and John Thompson with a really strong performance right behind that Team A of theirs. Another finisher looked like coming in behind him. That's bib 13. Vermont's A team of San Holt, Ian Thompson, and Bennett Gamber. So Bennett Gamber with a really strong finish there for his team.
And Team 5, we missed them in 4th place. That's Western Colorado A.
Yep.
Western Colorado A was able to overtake the Paul Smith B team as well, so great finish by them.
Yep, and I just saw bib 7. That's the Castleton team of Antonio Menino, Alexander Williams, and Andrew Doherty. Again, we're seeing some people go in for that finish, and other people still have one lap to complete. There's bib 8. Bib 8 again is Minnesota's Team A, Luke McKinnon, Thomas Ryan, and Nathan Beach there. So good run for Nathan Beach as he finishes out the Minnesota team campaign there. Again, still some skiers on course. You're seeing the conditions start to affect them. There is bib number 2. That's the St. Olaf team. Nasi Olivi, Peter Carlin, and Kieran Mullen. So St. Olaf's women's team finished up, and now the men's team has 2. So again, good job all week from the St. Olaf team. Couldn't be more proud to watch them ski.
So your top 3 right now, Paul Smith A sitting in 1st, Clarkson A sitting in 2nd, Wyoming A in 3rd, Colorado A in 4th, and Paul Smith B currently sitting in 5th position.
Yep, and we just saw another finisher. I believe that was the Cornell team. So again, Gabe, Jerry, Jeff, and Rylan Hodgson, the brothers, throwing down to finish out their race here. Good run for Cornell.
Finishing up in 10th place overall.
All right, and then another finisher looks like coming in there. That is bib 15. Bib 15, a Wyoming B team of Nathan Kessler, Matthew Joseph Williams, and Jamison Peacock. Hopefully not related to the guy I knew, Jack Peacock, but great run for them as well.
Finishing up in 11th place overall.
And then right behind them is bib 11. That's Clarkson's B team, Noah Payne, James Krebs, and Thomas Robinson. You can see, again, the fatigue, again, setting in for these guys, Bob, but their day is done, so they've done it.
This is their national championships over here, but some unbelievable racing out there. Everybody should be congratulated on the tough conditions out there skiing today, but they did a great job.
Yeah, I heard some people in Alpine wanted to cancel their events, but I don't think I ever heard any rumblings from Nordic of that. So, again, tougher people out here.
Nordic doesn't cancel events. We're not made out of sugar. We won't melt.
Right. Bib number 12 with a little shifty as he crosses the line. Love to see it. Next time he'll throw the 3, I'm sure. But bib 12, that's UVM and Stowe's mixed team of Matthew Rager, Brian Olson, and Tor Hansen. So Tor Hansen, I believe, there with a little shifty at the end. We'll build a jump later, him and I, and we'll have some fun. Throw some tricks. You remember those skis, the Fisher skis? They were called jib skates.
I had a pair of them.
You have a pair? I have a pair too. I'm telling you, Bob, I feel like we're the same person.
So currently 13 teams across the line. I think we had 21 or 22 at the start line, so 13 teams across the line.
Yep, so we're still waiting on a few teams here. We're seeing some more finishers now come through. Again, getting some more feeds now. Camera crew, again, thank you to them. Bib 14 now coming into the finish line. That's another Vermont team. Robert Watt, Jack Fannin, and Andrew Donahue. So Andrew here finishing up for this team. Good.
Shooting the boot.
Oh, through the boot. I think he's even a little
boot.
early. I feel like he might have thrown it early. He kind of glided into that finish line. Excellent job by them, though. Wrapping up their campaign here at the USCSA 2022 National Championships. Again, couldn't be more proud of all the athletes and all the volunteers this week. It's been an absolutely outstanding event. Can't do it without them, and so big shout out to them. We saw the groomer go out right before the boys race, and we're seeing how that paid off. Here is bib number 9. That is Colorado Mesa's Noah Geary. So Garrett Mooring, Brandon Hansen, and Noah Geary, the team there from Colorado Mesa, coming through. Probably have a flight home either to tomorrow or the next day. So glad they could join us.
I don't know if anybody's going to be flying out today.
Right, tomorrow or the next day. Right.
That's bib 16 coming up the line. That's the Wyoming and MSU team of Spencer Kanan, Theo Liu, and Benjamin Romanjenko.
Yeah, so Benjamin there finishing up for the team. Little mixed team as well.
So a little different here, just to give everybody the opportunity to race on every day. We allow mixed teams in. The mixed teams don't count in the scoring, but it allows everybody to get a team race in. So we will mix some of the colleges together here so that everybody can have a start on the last day.
Right, and we saw bib 17 finish there. That was Cyrus Berlin, Luke Dukowski, and Alexander Good there. So Alexander finishing strong for the team there as he comes in and finishes the race.
Make sure if you missed any of the action, all these videos from every day's races are all archived on the USCSA site, and you can go to the USCSA site and look up all the videos and watch the action again.
Yeah, it's only if you really want to hear my voice or Bob's voice, though. That's really what that's the real show. So definitely don't mute it. I would never recommend that. Again, we kicked off the men's race at 11 a.m. We have one more race to go. That's the mixed team. It's more for fun. Again, these are the championships here, but we always like to have fun. So 12 p.m. mixed freestyle sprint. Keep right with us as we stay on that. Again, look for costumes and all the good times. We have about 20 minutes or so until that race kicks off. Again, we're waiting on a few more people there. So, again, waiting on just a few teams here to finish, but I'll run through the top 5 for you real quick here. Paul Smith College with a dominating 29:36 total time. Clarkson's A team right behind them with a 31:38. Wyoming's A team with a 32:06. Colorado A team with a 32:21. Paul Smith's B team there in the sixth spot, I believe, or fifth spot, excuse me. 32:25 there for them. Vermont A right after them. Castleton following. Minnesota's back-to-back, and then the St. Olaf team there. Cornell, Wyoming, Clarkson, and then a mixed team round out the top 10 as well. So again, waiting on just a few more finishers here from some of the teams. Just a few left on course. Again, give big a shout-out to the women's event, which happened at 10 a.m. this morning. Lily Hughbanks, Julia Everest, and Erica Myers took home the top spot in that one, and a dominating performance for the St. Olaf team. So, again, big shout-out. We now have Paul Smith team come in first and the St. Olaf team come in first, so they'll be going home happy. Again, this is the last day here at the USCSA National Championships. Couldn't be more proud of all the event staff and everyone that's put this together. It's been an incredible week of racing and then an incredible day today, battling the bomb cyclone that's hit Lake Placid, New York here. Again, I want to thank everyone for all the hard work, even with the weather. We never talked about canceling. We don't do that here. This is Nordic. This isn't Alpine. We don't let a little wind or a little snow stop us. Again, big shout out to everyone. Here comes one more racer down under the bridge. Couldn't catch the bib. Does look like bib 18 or so, though. That would be West Colorado's team. That's Brianna Rickert, Willie Cora, and Corbin Craig. Saw Brianna Rickert compete in the women's events earlier this week. She had an amazing campaign all week long. So, again, we're going to see that team finish up here. That looked like West Colorado's B team there. Few more finishers now as we start to conclude this men's event here, USCSA National Championships 2022. Next year, I heard a rumor, Bob, it's in Mammoth. I don't know, but I heard a rumor. Bib 19 there that coming in, that would be Annika Sanus from the Castleton B team. And then on your screen now with us, we're seeing Bib 18 come through again. That is West Colorado's Corbin Craig. So Corbin with a strong finish here as he comes through. Great job by the Western Colorado team there to finish it up and conclude their USCSA 2022 National Championships. Jared. Oh.
Jared and I been the announcers for a bunch of years, and Jared's out helping out, doing some of the timing today. He's got to head off to his big boy job later.
All right, well, shout out to Jared and the entire timing crew here. Bob, you as well, for an amazing feed for us and also an amazing job done. Looks like we do have Bib 19 now coming in. That's Annika Sanus. So, again, one of our top women from the other day in the sprint races here competing in the men's division, but an amazing run for her as she'll close out that Castleton B team's USCSA 2022s. Can't forget about her amazing performance in the sprint races a couple days ago. She came in first place. She was down a little bit as she entered this final hill, but she took it over on the downhill and concluded with that victory. Again, a quick top 5 for you. Paul Smith, Clarkson, Wyoming, Colorado, and then right behind them is Paul Smith's B team. Again, 12 p.m. we'll kick off the mixed freestyle team sprint. Nothing but fun there. Again, waiting on just a few final racers here. Bob, you know any idea how many we still have on the course?
We have two still out.
Okay, so we're waiting on about 2 skiers to finish up our men's race here. Again, just waiting on a few now. As soon as we have eyes on them, we will let you know. Sometimes this happens at the Nordic events. We lose sight of our athletes, but we always pick them back up eventually. And we always make sure we try to get them on camera for their finishes and their starts and is wherever else possible. But as they go into the woods, sometimes with this weather especially, visibility is low today, so we haven't had a good chance to catch them through the woods like we have all week long. But want to give a big shout out again to our 2 camera operators out there, braving the elements and continuing to succeed and give us excellent video feed both on the stream and in person. So, again, thank you to them. That's Chris and Doug. Can't shout them out enough. Again, looking for just a couple more racers now here at the USCSA 2022 National Championships. $12 p.m. is our mixed team freestyle, so if you're interested in sticking around for that, it's always a fun time full of games and goofy antics. I hear costumes are quite common, so we can expect maybe some of the teams to have something cooked up under their sleeve. As always, we will be taking you right there with us as soon as we can. Again, just waiting on a couple racers now, looking for those final racers out on the course, trying to get confirmation from our timing crew on exactly where they are. We will keep them updated as soon as possible. Okay, thank you again to everyone who joined us. Again, we're going to close out the stream here as we look to move on to the 12 p.m. mixed freestyle sprints. Again, thank you everyone that joined us here at the National Championships 2022 USCSA. We couldn't be more proud and happy to have all of you with us. For all of you that tuned in all week on the live stream, thank you so much for continuing to support us as we're here. I want to thank our camera operators, all the volunteers, and of course the sponsors of this event, Nalgene, Hestra, Swix, and High Peak Cycle Reef for their amazing deals for athletes. We will check in with you next year, the 2023 USCSA National Championships, rumored to be in Mammoth. But exactly, we will be wherever we need to be. Thank you again. One final shout-out to my crew here. I got Alex Wallace on the board. He's been helping me out all week. And Bob, obviously, the Coach Underwood here in the booth with me as well. I'm Trent Rosenberg. We are going to sign off from the live broadcast. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us.